Have you ever stopped to think why some men our age seem to have stopped in time, while others manage to maintain that youthful and elegant energy? Look, over these years, I've realized that one of the biggest mistakes we make after 40 is thinking that certain colors are no longer for our age. You know that moment when you look in the mirror and feel something isn't quite right? Often it's not age, man. It's the color of the clothes you chose. And today I'm going to share with you 7 specific colors that make any mature man look younger, more vibrant, and definitely more confident. There's a color here at number 5 that will completely surprise you. It's something you probably already have in your wardrobe, but maybe don't know how to use it the right way. So stick with me until the end, because I'm going to show you exactly how each of these colors can completely transform your appearance. Tip 1. Deep and versatile navy blue. Let's start with deep navy blue. Look, if there's a color that's practically impossible to get wrong, it's this one. In my experience, navy blue is like that reliable friend who never disappoints. It always works. It always looks good. The problem is that many men in our age group end up opting for faded or very light blues, thinking they'll look younger. Classic mistake. What happens is exactly the opposite. These weaker colors end up leaving us with a tired appearance, without energy. Deep navy blue, on the other hand, creates an incredible contrast with the skin, regardless of tone. It brings seriousness without being gloomy, elegance without being too formal. It's perfect, both for that important meeting and for a weekend date. The tip here is to invest in basic pieces in this color. A well-cut dress shirt, a quality polo, even a casual jacket. And you know what's brilliant? It goes with practically everything. Beige pants, dark jeans, even shorts for more relaxed occasions. And since we're talking about colors that really make a difference, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that button down there. These tips I share here are based on years of experience and observation, and I always bring content designed specifically for us, men who know what we want. Tip 2. Sophisticated olive or military green. Now let's move to a color that many people underestimate, olive or military green. Man, this color has a unique personality. It brings that vibe of mature masculinity without being aggressive. Olive green works especially well because it's an earthy, natural color. It doesn't compete with our skin tones. On the contrary, it harmonizes. And there's another interesting thing. This color carries a certain natural authority, you know? It's as if you transmitted confidence just by choosing the color. I often use it a lot in jackets, basic t-shirts, and even in accessories like caps or backpacks. The cool thing about military green is that it works both for more casual looks and for that smart casual style we use a lot in daily life. An important tip. Avoid very vibrant or neon greens. Those can indeed seem forced at a more mature age. The secret is in the more closed, more sophisticated tones. It combines perfectly with jeans, beige pants, and even with pieces in neutral tones. If these tips are making sense to you, how about leaving a like on the video? It's a simple gesture that makes all the difference. Each interaction of yours helps our content reach more people who deserve to have access to this information. Tip 3. Elegant Bordeaux or wine is one of those colors that screams sophistication without you needing to say anything. It's a color that has history, personality, and look, at our age, this makes all the difference. What I like most about Bordeaux is that it's elegant without being pretentious. You can wear it on a shirt for a more formal occasion, or on a t-shirt for a more elaborate casual look. It's versatile but always maintains that natural class. This color works especially well because it adds color to the look without being too flashy. It's as if you were saying, I know what I'm doing, I have good taste and don't need to shout to be noticed. Now tell me in the comments, which of these colors so far caught your attention the most? Or do you already use any of them in your daily life? I love hearing about your experiences because we always learn from each other. Tip 4. Modern charcoal gray. Charcoal gray is another fundamental piece in any self-respecting man's wardrobe. But attention, I'm not talking about that light gray, kind of faded. I'm talking about dark gray, deep, almost reaching black. This color has an incredible power to create a solid foundation for any look. It's neutral enough to go with everything, but has its own personality. And you know what's better? It disguises small imperfections and creates a more defined silhouette. Charcoal gray works perfectly in basic pieces. T-shirts, polos, sweaters, blazers. It's a color you can use as a base, and then add other colorful elements if you want. Or keep everything neutral for a more minimalist and elegant look. One thing I've learned over the years is that colors like this are investments. You buy a good piece in this color, and it will serve you for a long time, always looking good, always current. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. I always bring content designed specifically for us, men who know that style has no age. Actually, it improves with time. Tip 5. Pure and timeless white. And here's that color I promised would surprise you. Pure white. You must be thinking, white? But that's obvious. Hold on, let me explain. The problem isn't white itself, it's how most men use this color. Many people opt for slightly yellowish whites or pieces that have already lost that original whiteness. And then, my friend, the effect is exactly the opposite of what we want. Pure white, well maintained, is one of the most rejuvenating colors that exist. It reflects light on the face, creates contrast with the skin, and transmits a sensation of freshness and cleanliness that is irresistible. The key is in the quality of the piece and maintenance. A well-ironed white shirt, a quality cotton t-shirt, a well-maintained white polo. This makes all the difference in the overall look. And look how interesting. White works like a blank canvas. You can combine it with any of the other colors I've already mentioned. White with navy blue, classic. White with olive green, modern. White with Bordeaux, sophisticated. Now tell me in the comments, had you already thought about the importance of pure white versus those slightly dingy whites? What's your experience with this color? Tip 6. Contemporary petroleum blue, or teal petroleum blue, or teal as some call it, is one of those colors that's trending but many people are still afraid to use. And look, I understand. It's a color with strong personality. It's not neutral like the others we've already talked about. But that's precisely why it's so interesting for us. This color has a youthful, contemporary energy, but at the same time it's not childish. It's as if you were saying, I'm updated. I know what's happening in the fashion world, but I maintain my maturity. Petroleum blue works especially well in casual pieces, t-shirts, polos, even in accessories like watches or glasses. It's a color that adds a modern touch to the look without being exaggerated. The tip here is to start slowly. If you've never used this color, start with a basic piece, like a t-shirt. See how you feel, how people react. I bet you'll like the result. Tip 7. Refined chocolate brown or cognac. And, to close our list, we have chocolate brown or cognac. This is a color that carries natural elegance, a sophistication that comes from the earth, you know. Brown in these richer tones works as an interesting alternative to black. It's less formal, more accessible, but maintains all the elegance. And there's an interesting thing. This color ages well, both on the piece and on whoever wears it. It works perfectly in leather jackets, sweaters, even in pants for more casual occasions. And it combines especially well with other earthy colors, creating harmonious and natural looks. The secret of brown is choosing the right tones. Avoid browns that are too light or yellowish. Always prefer the deeper, richer tones. Chocolate, cognac, coffee. These are the references you should have in mind. So there are the 7 colors that really make a difference in the look of any mature man. Deep navy blue, olive green, Bordeaux, charcoal gray, pure white, petroleum blue, and chocolate brown. What do all these colors have in common? They bring personality without being exaggerated, elegance without being pretentious, and mainly, they respect our maturity while maintaining that youthful energy we all want to project. Remember what I said at the beginning. It's not age that defines how you present yourself to the world. It's the choices you make. And clothing color is one of the most important. If this video helped you in any way, leave that like down there and subscribe to the channel. And tell me, which of these colors do you already use? Which one do you plan to try first? The exchange of experience between us is always valuable. And stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm going to talk about the biggest combination mistakes that mature men make and how to avoid each one of them. If you made it this far, it's because you take seriously improving your style. So I prepared this next video for you to watch. It's the perfect step for you to continue evolving. And take a look at this playlist too. In it, there's a complete map to dress like a true gentleman over 40. Stylish, elegant, and powerful every day until the next video.